Hey guys, how you doing today? This is Jim from the Pain PT, and I want to talk to you guys today about how to work with your nervous system a little bit more and what your response to pain should be from your body, from your mind. Because pain, especially chronic pain or even acute pain, even pain from an injury, we really want to respond the same way. And we want to get our nervous system brought down into that rest and digest state as much as possible. So, with chronic type pain and chronic type symptoms, there's a very strong correlation between that fight or flight nervous system and your symptoms. So, it means you're getting triggered if you're getting pain. Now, this is real time, right? This is in the moment because we only have this moment. And so, every moment you could potentially have a trigger, either coming from your own brain in the way you're thinking or coming from outside of you from some type of stress. Now, stress can be mental, stress can be emotional, stress can be physical, all three of those categories, and we'll talk more about them in another video. But what I want you to do is to think that if I'm getting a spike in pain, or I'm getting some symptoms in my body, that's an alarm to me, or that's a signal to me to relax, to soften myself, physically let your body go, calm your system down, calm your mind if your mind is racing or worrying or wondering. So, to me, when I have pain or I have symptoms, it's a signal to me that I'm probably in some type of sympathetic fight or flight type state. And I need to just settle down my body, letting go of any tension, settle my mind, and then just allow and embrace, like we talk about, and surrender to whatever the symptoms are you're feeling or the feelings in your body, emotions as well. So when I tell you guys to relax into what you feel, okay, this is why relaxation and shifting your nervous system is the primary focus, and secondarily is your symptoms. Okay, because otherwise you're focusing on the output and you're not actually working with what causes symptoms in the first place. So, even if you have an acute pain injury, or let's say you have a strain or a sprain of something in your body, what happens is your muscles go into a protective response, a guarding response, which creates tension locally in the area of your pain or your symptoms. And that's also a signal or sign of sympathetic nervous system activity. So what we want to do is we want to see if we can turn that tension and guarding and protective response off, because what that does is it settles down the area, and a lot of times it releases pain, especially chronic type pain where there isn't a localized injury anymore. There isn't a reason for that protection or guarding except that it happens out of habit or it happens out of memory. And a lot of times with people with trauma and things like that, the protective response in the body can stay turned on or it can be triggered quite quickly and easily. So we want to keep sort of tabs on our own systems, on our nervous system, and be aware when we're actually going into that more sympathetic state. Now, again, your clue for that is going to be your symptoms. If your symptoms are escalating or ramping up, that's a signal to you that you are likely ramping up into more fight or flight, into sympathetic response. And again, one of the outputs of the sympathetic nervous system is muscle tension and guarding, bracing, and protection. And that's why I focus on that as your portal or your entryway into your nervous system is your tension. So it's to drop the tension in your body is to become aware of tension points in your own body, in your own system, and learning to let them go, learning to relax your body, and then relaxing your mind both. And then again, you embrace to erase what you feel. You surrender to the symptoms or the feelings because, again, they're the output, they're the final production. That's why they're called a symptom and not a cause. We don't want to treat the symptoms, we want to treat a cause of the symptoms. So we go upstream one level from your symptoms, we go upstream to your nervous system, and we go even more upstream to your brain. And A lot we can do. We can work with the emotions too, and that's a big piece of what Dr. Sarno does. That's working with your amygdala and your limbic brain. That's very valuable as well. But today we're talking about how to work in the moment during the day when you're living your life, to have a tool and a way to sort of down regulate your nervous system when it's spiking or when it's escalating. So this is what we're trying to do, is use pain, use a somatic symptom that's spiking or elevating or coming on, and use that as a message or a signal to you that your nervous system is also going up. So if your symptom's going up, your nervous system is going up with it. In fact, your nervous system is what causes the symptom in a lot of times. So we want to get the nervous system to relax. Again, one of the ways that we know the nervous system is not relaxed is when the body is tense and tight, guarding and protecting. So we want to let go of our bodies. We want to let go of tension. You become more aware. You can learn to become more aware of your own body, so you know where your nervous system is at. It's very, very valuable. And I always tell people, look, we're super aware of our surroundings. We're super aware of our environment outside of ourselves, but how aware are we of our own system, of ourselves? A lot of times we don't know we're tensing and guarding and protecting unless we have pain. That's sort of a signal. That's like a late stage signal. So let's see if you guys can learn to check in with your nervous system and use your pain or your somatic symptom as a message, as an alarm to let you know that, hey, look, I need to go upstream. I need to just relax into what I feel, because then I'm relaxing my nervous system, and the nervous system is going to take care of the symptoms, take care of the somatic complaint for you if you put it there. Okay, relax my mind, make sure I'm not over worrying, I'm not catastrophizing, I'm not ruminating. I want to make sure I'm just settling myself into what I experience. You should find that takes your symptoms down. It takes it down at least a few notches, and if you can stay down in that state, sometimes it just takes the symptoms away. Now, the timeline is, you don't have a timeline for this, so you have to just keep deepening this practice. But I think you're going to find that as you do, you should start to see some results for yourself. So again, let's come back to the basics here. We're using your pain and somatic symptom as a portal to go upstream to a greater cause, which is a lot of times the nervous system, the fight or flight system in your brain. We're trying to relax the body and the tension in your body, because that's a clue that you're in fight or flight. And we're also letting go of stuff in the brain, letting go of worries and concerns. And we're relaxing into what we experience, and we just embrace the erase. We surrender to what's happening in us from this relaxed place and let the nervous system take care of it. All right, everybody, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.